everyone, my name is Fenny Ivana undergraduate student from University of Unggul. And in this video, I want to share you guys about my campaign called EcoPulse Indonesian's Great Beat. It's a social media campaign. Okay, for the first time, it's a background. I have three backgrounds to do this campaign. The first one is global environmental challenges. For the urgency, its robust environmental action is critical due to serve ecological strain. For the climate charge, global average temperatures in 2024 reached 1.60 degrees Celsius, above per-industrial levels exceeding the 1.5 degrees Celsius Paris Agreement threshold. And for the consequences, increased natural disaster like floods, storms, wildfires, and droughts. And for the key contributors, reliance on fossil fuels, biodiversity loss, habitat degradation like palm oil expansion, causing deforestation, accounting for under 10% of global warming. And the second background is because Indonesia environmental landscape. Its unique challenges is Indonesia with 15 until 17,000 island and third largest rainforest face serve environmental issue reflecting global trends. And biodiversity pressure is home to 10% of world's mammals and 10% of birds. And got desertation declined from 80% to 50% in 21 decline since 20 until 2024 saw a reversal with 175 hectares net loss and driven by agriculture, mining, and urbanization. And for the sea level rise, 115 Indonesian islands could be submerged by centuries end, threatening 60% of coastal population. Jakarta is at high risk with 40 already below sea level. And the Jakarta pollution is called plastic pollution, generates 7.8 tons annually, 63 mismanaged like 4.9 tons and 1.9 metric tons and end up in ocean, making Indonesia 5th largest contributor. 4 Indonesian rivers are among the 20 most populated globally. And for the air quality, ranked worst in South Asia and 15 worst globally in 2024, like IQ Air. In Jakarta, air exceed who limits by 6 until 11 times primarily from vehicle, factory, coal powder plants, and top environmental risk factor to for that in Jakarta. And the third background is because urgency for action and policy implementation gap. Immediate crisis is environmental degradation broadly impact public health, economy, and society well-being. Interconnected problems, deforestation exacerbates climate change, plastic pollution, fuels greenhouse gas emission, and microplastic pose health risks. And the third is policy implementation gap. Indonesia has ambitious targets, like second NDC for emission, zero waste, zero emission, 2050. 70 plastic was eradicated by 2025. The challenges: rising deforestation in 2024, continued illegal burning of plastic, and years of long standstill on air pollution commitments show challenges of enforcement and adoption. And the last is campaign role, bridge awareness, action gap, mobilize individuals, like for especially the youth, to understand issues and contribute to sustainable solution. And for the SWOT analysis, one is strength, highly relevant and urgent issue, direct tangible impacts on public health, economy, quality of life, like air pollution as Jakarta top that risk microplastic causing health issues, and high educational value. This campaign designed to educate and empower with actionable solution for a long-term impact. And the third, strong viral potential on social media, because this is a social media campaign, so can be environmental issues, evoke emotion, visit natural, visual nature of Instagram, active youth demographic. And the last is alignment with universal humanities value, like privacy, nature, public health, sustainable future aligned with justice, well-being, integrational equity. And for the weakness, maybe the first one is complexity of issue. simplifying nuances without oversimplification. The second is behavioral neutral, deeply ingrained habits like single-use plastic or conveniences of unsustainable options. And the third is misinformation or greenwashing fetish, skepticism if reflects as lacking authenticity of tangible change. And the fourth is research constraints, demands consistent allocation for content management advertising. And the opportunity is collaboration, maybe government and Greenpeace or education institution. Climate Village program can be corporate together to join this campaign. And influencer are public figures, credible activities, scientists, popular youth influencer who love about the sustainability. And interactive digital platform, Instagram stories like polls, quizzes, Q&A, reels, live sessions, and highlighting social success stories inspire hopes and global awareness and momentum to supportive international backdrop for local actions. And maybe the threat is opposition, backlash or misinformation from industry reliant on unsuitable practice, meaning fossil fuels or conservative group, and conflict or misunderstanding politically charged issue prone of to misinterpretation of pluralistic and depends on public response, capturing and maintaining attention in a secular digital environment, stop short attention spans for tillage news cycles, and for environmental fatigue, dissension, burnout, hopelessness from continuous negative news. And for the conclusions is required informative, urgent, empowering, balanced, and solution-focused communicating strategy. And for this campaign target this audience, we have two target like primary and secondary. For primary is teenager and young adults aged 15 until 25. High social media activity like Instagram, representative to new idea, passionate about social media, environmental justice, and future leader, is our regional target of teenager and young adults. For the engagement, visually appealing, dynamic short form contents like real story, infographic, interactive features like polls, quizzes, challenges, relatable content highlight future impact. And to young and to middle-aged adults is rational consumers and decision makers general environmental awareness but may lack specific understanding of their own to unsustainable habits influence family or community habits purchasing power. And for the engagement may be clear conscience actionable information highlight health or economic benefit like cleaner air cost saving or educational contents, success story, practical tips encourage advocacy of waste management, urban planning. And secondary, parents and educators, rational shapes values our habits of future generation, integrate environmental awareness to curricula. And for the engagement, content on teaching environmental responsibility, eco-friendly parenting research activities for family educational materials of school. And last, for community leaders and local business, regional influence and capacity for tangible change at grassroots level, maybe clean up drive or sustainable practices. For the engagement, showcase successful community led projects, highlight economic advantage and change, social standing from environmental stewardship. And this is our campaign called the title is EcoPulse Indonesian Green Beat. EcoPulse is mean living dynamic movement, vital signs of environmental collective energy of action. Indonesia Green Beats it's mean local focus, national pride, collective rhythms of environmental action, concise, memorable, and impactful. And for this campaign, we use the Instagram EcoPulse ID directly aligns with title, consists, and indicates Indonesian focus. And for the campaign objective is drive meaningful change in public perceptions and behavior regarding environmental protection. And for the goals, the first one is significantly raise public awareness, particularly among Indonesian youth, about critical environmental challenges. Goals number two, inspire empowerment impo- individuals to adopt sustainable behaviors and advocate for strong policies. And the last is foster a pervasive sense of collective responsibility and urgency, leading to measurable positive impacts. And for the campaign strategy is leveraging at Instagram. Instagram chosen for its visual storytelling, wide reach, and interactive engagement capabilities. First is visual dominance, ideal for impactful storytelling with image or video like deforestation, plastic chalk race. And two, wide reach and youth engagement, strong presence among 15 until 25 years old, easily reachable. And the third, the last, robust interactive features like stories, polls, quizzes, Q&A, reels, live session for direct engagement and two-way communication. Yeah, like we said before, maximizing Instagram interactive feature like Instagram story can be polls, quizzes, Q&A, stickers, swipe up links for quick engagement and feedback. Instagram live season maybe became regular discussion with expert activities policymakers for real time Q&A virtual tours of eco-friendly initiative, and maybe we can make a reels for short dynamic video to explain complex issues, quick hacks, highlight natural beauty, brief interviews. And last, maybe we can choose Instagram posts to curated collection of related posts on specific times or themes. Yeah, here's our content pillar, unveiling the truth. It's mean that the driver educational content on environmental safety, infographic on deforestation, plastic waste, air quality, climate change impact. Maybe the second is solution in action, showcasing partial, actionable steps and innovative solution, reducing single-use plastic, waste sorting, conscious use, consumption, and energy consumption. Feature success story. The third is Voice of Change, inspirational content featuring environmental activists, community leaders, champions, and everyday individuals for this collective responsibility. And here's our thematic focus like plastic pollution, air quality, deforestation, biodiversity loss, and climate change impact. And here's our result, and we still post it on our Instagram. And here's our Instagram. So the conclusion is by adhering to the comprehensive strategy EcoPulse Indonesia Green Beat has the potential to significantly contribute to a more environmental conscious Indonesia, fostering a generation of active stewards committed to preserving the nation's natural heritage and secure sustainability future. Thank you.